Imagine this. Right now, there's another version of you, living out a completely different reality, making choices you haven't even considered yet. Sounds wild, right? Well, welcome to the world of quantum superposition. You've probably heard the term thrown around in science fiction, but today we're going to break it down and show you how it's more than just physics. It's life-changing. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see how you're already using superposition in your daily life, whether you realize it or not. Stick around because I promise you, the more you understand this, the more empowered you'll feel to shape the reality you want. Oh, and if you want to unlock even more life hacks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss this journey. Okay, so let's get into it. Quantum superposition is a principle from quantum mechanics. Sounds fancy, but here's what it means in simple terms. In the quantum world, particles, like electrons, aren't limited to just one state. They can exist in multiple states at the same time. It's like playing a video game where your character can be in two different locations until you make a final choice on which path to take. Here's where it gets interesting. These particles remain in superposition until someone observes them, or in the game example, until you press a button to choose. That moment of choice? That's what collapses the superposition into one reality. So how does this abstract concept of particles being in two places at once relate to you? Well, your choices, the actions you take or even don't take, are like that observation. Your focus and decisions collapse the infinite possibilities around you into the reality you're living. And before we go any further, I want to ask you something. What choices are you making right now? Do they feel empowering? Let me know in the comments. And if you're curious to explore your own potential, smash that like button so I know we're on the same wavelength. Ah yes, we can't talk about quantum superposition without mentioning Schrödinger's cat. Imagine this. You place a cat in a box, but until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. Now, this is obviously an experiment in theory. No real cats were harmed. But what Schrödinger was illustrating is the power of superposition. The cat's fate isn't determined until someone opens the box, just like how our lives have countless possible outcomes. The only difference? You are the observer of your own life's box. The choices you make, the risks you take, the decisions you dwell on, all of that is like you opening the box and shaping your reality. So here's where it gets personal. How many times have you hesitated to make a decision because of fear, self-doubt, or even the uncertainty of what could happen? In that moment of hesitation, you're living in a superposition, where both success and failure coexist until you act. And here's the kicker. You have the power to choose which reality you open. If you've ever felt stuck in life, drop a yes in the comments. It's a common feeling, but by the end of this video, you'll have tools to break free from that indecision. How superposition relates to your choices and mindset. Alright, so now we know that our reality is shaped by what we observe and focus on. But how does this apply to your day-to-day choices? Let's dig deeper. Every time you make a choice, whether it's as simple as hitting snooze or deciding to start a new career, you're collapsing all the possible outcomes of your life into one version. If you choose the gym, you're living in the reality where you become fitter, stronger, and more disciplined. If you stay in bed, you've just collapsed into a version of you that might feel a little sluggish. Each choice pushes you into a new path, just like those particles in superposition. But here's the thing, it's not just about big life decisions like careers or relationships. Even your thoughts, yes, your thoughts are a form of observation. The mindset you choose each day determines the quality of the reality you experience. Think about that moment when you felt overwhelmed or afraid. What if, instead of letting that thought rule your day, you simply shifted your focus? You'd collapse into a reality where courage and resilience are your guiding forces. Pause for a moment and reflect. What kind of thoughts have been shaping your reality today? Comment below with one positive shift you want to make, and let's all help each other choose a better mindset. Superposition and the law of attraction. The science behind manifesting. Now, this next part is where science meets the mystical. You've probably heard about the law of attraction, this idea that you attract into your life whatever you focus on. But what if I told you, quantum mechanics, yes, the very science behind superposition, might actually support this? When you focus on something like success, health, or even love, You're essentially observing a possibility and increasing its likelihood of becoming reality. Quantum superposition tells us that reality is not set in stone until it's observed. So when you put your energy and thoughts toward a goal, it's like you're collapsing the quantum possibilities into the one you desire. This means that your thoughts aren't just ideas floating around in your head, they're actively shaping the world around you. That's powerful. The life you want is literally waiting for you to observe it, focus on it, and bring it into existence. Practical ways to use quantum superposition to create your dream life. Okay, so how do we apply all of this to our daily lives? It's great to talk about theory, but what about practice? Let's break it down into 3 actionable steps. Step 1. Visualize your desired reality. Every morning, take just 5 minutes to visualize the life you want. Not in a vague way, be specific. See yourself living it, feel the emotions of that reality. Imagine what your day would look like, how you'd feel, who you'd interact with. The more detail you put into this, the more your brain begins to align with that possibility. Step 2. Take action. Visualizing isn't enough. You need to align your actions with the reality you want. Every decision you make, every step you take is like opening that quantum box. Remember, it's through observation and action that possibilities collapse into one reality. So ask yourself, what is one thing you can do today to bring you closer to that vision? It doesn't have to be massive. Small, consistent steps create huge shifts. Step 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay aware of your thoughts throughout the day. When negative or limiting beliefs come up, remember, they're just possibilities in the quantum field. You have the power to choose whether you observe and focus on them, or whether you shift your attention to a more empowering belief. You are the observer of your own thoughts, and this is where superposition becomes your greatest ally. Your awareness can shift your entire reality. Let's say you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough to get that promotion. Pause, acknowledge that thought, and then make a conscious choice to shift your focus. Instead, observe a different reality. I am more than capable of achieving my goals. With enough consistent focus, you'll notice your actions and outcomes begin to align with that new mindset. Think about it. Every day, you are given the choice to create your reality. You're not a passive participant in this world. You have the ability to shift timelines, create opportunities, and manifest the life you desire, simply by what you choose to observe and act upon. If this message resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone you know who could use a reminder of their own power. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got even more mind-blowing content like this coming your way. Remember, the possibilities are endless, and you have the power to decide which one becomes your reality. You see, quantum superposition isn't just about particles or abstract science. It's about you, your choices, and your potential. By understanding this, you can step into the role of creator in your own life. The only question left is, which reality will you choose? Let's continue this journey of discovery together. I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Join Think Wiser for more wisdom and insights to elevate your life.